Hello, welcome. I was a teacher, I was a mother, and I was a wife, but that was a long time ago. I had no worries, lovely house in a very nice street opposite the lake, beautiful garden, lots of friends. I realise now that we're all only just one day away from something happening that any of us could be in social housing. I'd worked very hard all my life. It never occurred to me that anything could happen. Never occurred to me. One of my family members had a serious health problem and it just changed our lives forever. It was a very traumatic time for everyone. I saw myself in a place where I had life tenancy, but that came to an end. So I was told to get out in 6 weeks and I had nowhere to go. I'd gone down to the housing at Wyong to put my name down for a house, and the woman there, she sent this lady around and she was from Baptist Care, and she was the one who recommended I go into East Gosford to the Meanwhile house. It was very traumatic packing up too, and getting rid of everything you've ever had and leaving the garden behind, leaving the friends behind. I was eventually led to the Meanwhile house. I remember just sitting on the bed crying because I was there with 16 other women. They were all very different people, very different backgrounds. They just had sad things happen in their life. They helped me see what I have in me. I didn't have a house. I needed help before I did anything else. One of the things I did was organise a meal every Sunday night. The table was an ironing board. By getting the people around the ironing board and we're chatting and just talking about what we did in our life and our kids, it just made me realise that I was able to do this and that I was able to help people move that, a little step further. And it made me feel good. They appreciated it. I had people at croquet, they said, oh, we got all these clothes we're not going to use. So they gave me a whole lot of new clothes and we started a shop. People could just go in and get the stuff free and they'd find things that suited them, and then, they had good clothing. I'm very grateful for having been in Alloa House. It was a very wonderful experience. When they said they were going to put me into social housing, I knew that once I got a place, well, I was safe. I wasn't going to be thrown out or living on the street. The things I'm doing now I didn't do before I came into social housing. I crochet these little baby blankets and they go to the neonatal unit over at John Hunter. For me, connection is hugely important. I think I'm more of an encourager of that a lot of people I meet, I try to encourage them to go out, don't be lonely, go and join something and come and have a cuppa. If you start to share a little bit of your story, then you'll find out what other people have got in their lives and they're more inclined to talk to you. I realised that so many people didn't have the opportunities that I had and they just needed a bit of help with things. I was invited to go to the housing forum. They were very interested in what I had to say because I had seen, how people were living and what we needed. Every politician who was there, I went and talked to them, encouraged them to keep making more social housing so that other people have the same advantage that I have. In this development, there's 13 units and 5 of them are social housing and 5 of them are affordable rentals. I haven't got much. And if you come in through here, you've got my bedroom. So looking after myself is quite easy, so it's worked out okay. I'm very grateful for what I've got and what I've been given. Social housing has given me a really nice place to live in, and I want to give back.
Look towards me. It's nice.
If you feel certain and secure, you're going to lead a more fruitful life.